What's up, everybody? So today I'm doing a, well, this was, okay, alright, rewind. So I was supposed to do this really fly blonde hair tutorial because this is the last hair review that I'm doing for the season until maybe like wintertime or something like that. And I was like, I'm about to go out with a bang. I'm about to do a Sierra ombre bob. Girl, let me tell you what happened. Do blondes have more fun? Hell if I know. Let me give you a little information about this hair first before I go into my story. I received 4 bundles of Malaysian body wave hair in a 14-inch with a 14-inch closure provided by Longqi Hair off of Aliexpress. So what I had planned on doing was a blonde ombre. So the first step that I did, and I'll have video right here so you can see what I had did. So I bleached my hair because when I do my ombres I like to do a base color first, kind of like a transition color. I bleached it with the Wella bleach and 30 developer. Let that sit on the hair for about 15 minutes or so till it got to like a dark brown. I'm like, cool, we good. So I washed the bleach out, let it air dry, and I made my wig. And then I cut my hair into this lob. If you don't know what a lob is, it's a long bob, pretty much like my go-to wig hairstyle for the summer. I went back and bleached it a second time to get to that lighter blonde that I was going to. Before I even did all that, I did do a test piece on it, and it bleached beautifully. It didn't have any gummy, ooey gooey, spaghetti noodle realness going on. Like, this hair stood up really well to the bleaching. See, now at this stage, this is where I messed up at, because the whole time I was doing this this bleach, I'm on the phone yelling at people, taking breaks, trying to do jewelry, because I don't really have that many days off anymore. And when I film these videos, I generally like to span it out within 3 days, but I don't have that luxury no more. I had 1 day off that week, and I had to shove everything. I had to shove everything in 1 day. So I'm trying to do jewelry, I'm trying to do hair, I'm trying to set the camera up, I'm arguing with people on the phone. Suffice to say, I was not paying attention to what I was doing. And when I was doing my balayage and my bleach, I didn't blend it as well as I could have, as well as I normally do. Because if one thing I know how to do well is ombre. Ombre is my life, girl. My life. And I messed it up, and I was so mad. I had to go back in and color correct the hair, which I did. I ended up darkening the roots to like a nice, really dark chocolate brown. I used the Wella Color Charm in like a 4NW, and as far as the blonde, I kind of wanted it to be kind of like a sandy blonde, kind of like a neutral, kind of ashy, cool colored blonde. This swatch is like the perfect blonde for me. And I knew at this point, I knew something should have sparked in my head, like there might be something wrong with this hair color, cause the hair color was 79 cents. Normally the hair color is like, I don't know, $5. It was 79 cents. Something in my brain should have said, this might not be the color that you want. But all I seen was a color. I was like, yes, I gotta get it. So I got it. I got home. I started to do the roots, blend that in. Everything was going fine. I'm like, yes, this is about to be on point. And I had to do my little hair dance. I'm like, yes, we're about to be on point. Until my soul is crying right now, until I've mixed up that 7CG from Wella and put that on my hair, on the blonde. Maybe like 15 minutes later, if that, it might have been sooner, I don't even remember, it turned dark brown. I'm like, oh Lord, no, this can't happen. I'm like, what's going on? Where's my blonde? It turned like a dark dookie brown. I'm like, this cannot be happening. So by now my patience level is like down here. So I washed it all out and let it air dry. I'm like, I'm done. I can't even do this. I'm like, my patience level is null and void. I have no more patience for this. So I ended up going back to the store to get a black. I used the Age Beautiful hair color in a 1N, but I put it on, and this is how it turned out. Surprisingly, I like the black more than I did the blonde ombre, which is weird. It kind of defeats the whole purpose of me bleaching my hair. It was so close, so close. It was so close. I know, boo. I miss you already. It was so close. You think it would be weird if I just kind of like glued this piece in so I can have a semblance of blonde hair? Like, yes. But yeah, so that's how I got to this hair color in a roundabout way. The moral of this story is, do not bleach your hair while you're frustrated and you're trying to plan stuff out. Just take your time. Don't try to rush and do it all in one day. Make sure you're really focused on it. I wasn't focused and I messed my hair up and I was frustrated. But I said all that to say, this hair like really stood up to all the coloring that I did to it, because essentially I bleached it 3 times and put another color on top of it, and I haven't experienced any like major shedding at all. Like, I get a couple strands here and there, but nothing like, it's not shedding like dog hair. Like, it really stood up to the color and I'm really genuinely impressed. As you all know, when I get hair to review, I'm naturally skeptical. I'm like, this is not, I'm like, this hair is probably gonna melt off. And it's still nice and soft. Granted, it's not as soft as it was when I first got it, but it's still considerably soft for how much how much stress I put on this hair. 3 weeks of straight processing, coloring, bleaching, and it's still got a great luster to it. It's still got body, it's still got shine, it's still soft, it doesn't matte, it doesn't tangle. Like, I am like genuinely impressed with this hair. The only thing that I can say I'm not fond of with this hair is the closure, because for some weird reason, let me look in the mirror. For some weird reason, half of the closure, like this side of my closure, it wants to fall this way, so I had to work really hard to mold it to get into like a middle part. But this side is completely normal. And I don't know if it was just like it was sitting the way it was packaged or whatever. I don't know, but I find that odd. That's the only major con that I have about this hair. Would I recommend it at this point? I would say I would recommend it. I've had it for a month now. I've been wearing it off and on. Before and after it was colored, and you know, I usually experience tangling really quick in my hair, especially in the back, because I'm always moving. And as always, if you like it, let me know down below. If you have any questions or anything, leave them down below, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.